Audio Jungle.
Lawyer questioned whether Donnelly left an illegal vessel. A director of the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICO told the court on Monday that she could not confirm whether Donnelly Donaldson could have left the island via an illegal port of entry, insisting that the entity's record only reflect legal entries and exit to and from the island. The director was facing cross-examination from Chadwick Berry, the attorney representing Constable Noel Maitland, who is being tried for the murder and preventing the lawful burial of a corpse in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston. Berry, who is one of 5 attorneys representing Maitland, asked the witness if the record held by Pico captured illegal entry and departures. "If you're speaking of use of an unauthorized port, then no," the witness responded. Berry then asked whether the records would indicate whether Donaldson left Jamaica on a banana boat. "Are you suggesting that, sir?" the witness asked, before explaining that if the banana boat used an illegal port to leave Jamaica, that would not reflect in Pico's official record. Berry asked the witness a similar question, but tweaked it to an unregistered aircraft which could have left the island via an illegal port in St. Mary. "No," the witness responded. "I am able to speak to her travel events as it relates to an unauthorized port," the witness added, emphasizing that she could not speak to anything regarding any possible travels using unauthorized ports. The witness told the court that PICO uses a computerized border management system that logs all arriving and departing passengers, whether via sea or airports. In relation to the case, the witness explained that she received a number of requests from the Office of Disaster of Public Prosecution to pull travel records for Donaldson. She said that the system reflects Donaldson's last date of travel as being March 12, 2021. "We provided a standard cover letter which accompanied the statement and travel records for the subject. The request was in relation to Donaldson Sophia Donaldson, date of birth July 10, 1998, the witness said, indicating that she made note of Donaldson's passport number among other details. The director told the court that she also pulled the travel records associated with the name Donnelly Sophia White. Sophia Long, Donaldson's mother, had told the court during her testimony that there was a time when Donaldson used the last name White. She said that her research was done on the second name, Donnelly Sophia White, along with the date of birth, July 10, 1998, among other details. The witness said that travel records were ascertained for the second name provided, which showed that the passport was issued to a child who had traveled last using the document in 2013. Port reformers grateful that ministry will help to rebuild sector. Port reformers, Nadisha Simmons, all among others, has expressed gratitude for the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining's plan to rebuild the poultry sector, which sustained extensive damage during the passage of Hurricane Melissa. Portfolio Minister Floyd Green toured several parishes in Bonnet Street in Guys Hill, St. Catherine on Thursday, where he saw the extent of the damage from the hurricane and how farmers have begun to replant and rebuild their livelihoods. Simon Small disclosed that more than 500 of her broiler chickens died during the Category 5 storm, resulting in approximately $7,500 in losses. "In the Cove, we had 500 chickens, and we would slaughter them like the Monday after the storm. So we buy all the chicken feeds to feed them already, so that is a loss. And then the storm come, and the tree fell on the top, and the water came in and drowned some," Simmons told reporters during an interview. She added that the remainder of the flock was trampled and suffocated when the birds tried to escape the water that was running inside the damaged cob. The port reformer noted that while a few survived the initial weather onslaught, they ultimately died. The few that survived, we brought them to another cob, but after, because they already got wet and cold, and let me say muddy, so they died after a while, she stated. Simon Small noted that she also lost some 100 chickens from her second cob, which held younger birds. To compound her loss, the impact of the power outage in Bonnet Street has exacerbated Simon Small's financial distress. She is unable to cut and sell her remaining chicken because, without electricity, she has no refrigeration for the storage. Consequently, she must bear the added cost of feeding and the flock past the standard 6-week timeline. "It is very hard, honestly. Sometimes we don't feed them according to the usual amount. If we used to feed them 5 bags in the morning and 5 in the evening, maybe we can just feed them 5 for the day alone instead of 10. Because you can't spend a lot of money and then you don't want them to get too big because maybe the person still don't want to buy them, Simon Small explained. She noted that she will also miss out on holiday sales as she would usually put in young chickens already, which would be ready around Christmas period or in January to supply schools in the area. Consequently, Simon Small is looking forward to the assistance that the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining plans to provide. In the meantime, Minister Green stated that more than 1.1 billion birds were lost during the major storm that battered section of Jamaica on October 28. He noted that approximately 40 million has been allocated to purchase broiler chickens and feed as well as assist with rebuilding chicken houses that were destroyed in the hurricane. It would be very, very great. It would be a great help if I get the help from the minister, Simon Small said, noting that the ministry help is crucial for covering the cost of educating her 3 school-age children, 2 at university and 1 in high school. UTEC ramps up Hurricane Melissa recovery efforts at Western Campus. The University of Technology says it is intensifying recovery efforts at its Western Campus in Montego Bay after Hurricane Melissa caused widespread damage across Western Jamaica. According to the university, many students and staff suffered losses, including damage to homes and, in some areas, the loss of loved ones. Its Western Campus serves roughly 500 students across 2 sites: Barnett Street, home to the Caribbean School of Nursing, and Dorm Street, which offers programs such as business administration, nursing, public health, computer information systems, law, and various professional development courses. In the aftermath of the hurricane, the university said it conducted full assessments across all campuses before resuming teaching. UTEC President Dr. Kevin Brown said the institution's priority is the safety and welfare of all its students and staff. Our Western Campus family has shown incredible strength and courage through this difficult time, stated Dr. Brown in a press release. Despite significant setbacks, our commitment remains unwavering, and their safety and well-being remain our highest priority. We are committed to ensuring that every affected student and staff have access to food, shelter, connectivity, but also to emotional and psychological support through our counseling and chaplaincy services. The Dome Street campus, which was flooded, has undergone major cleaning and partial repairs and reopened on November 10. Operations resumed with generator power until electricity was restored during the following week. Water was supplied from on-site tanks, and a Starlink system was installed to guarantee internet access. The Barnett Street campus, however, remains closed due to severe structural damage, including roof failure and water intrusions. Repairs are ongoing, and reopening will occur once the site meets safety standards, the university noted. Dr. Brown further noted that the university has expanded support through its students' welfare, counseling and chaplaincy units. Affected students may withdraw from classes without academic or financial penalties. The institution has introduced special grants, fee waivers, and care packages. Western Campus Coordinator Antoinette Simmet expressed gratitude for the assistance received from staff, volunteers, and the wider community, saying the support has made a significant difference. As part of the relief response, a university delegation visited to the campus on November 5th to distribute bottled water, generators, and other essential supplies. The mission formed part of operations coordinated by the university's Emergency Operations Center, which manages the receipt and distribution of relief items. Additional support efforts continue through staff initiatives and ongoing care package distribution. The university is urging continued support for partners, alumni, and friends as recovery efforts continue. We cannot do this alone, Dr. Brown said. We need the continued support of our partners, alumni, and friends of the university to help us rebuild and restore our Western Campus. Every act of generosity, whether in cash or kind, helps our students and staff recover and return to learning. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.